What's up, my mini makers? Welcome to another episode of Tiny Tim's Minis. For those of you that do not know, I am Tim, and on this channel I take big things and I make them small. Simple as that. This week we're making an Adventure Time diorama. I've been rewatching a lot of Adventure Time, and I was like, I really want to make a miniature little diorama scene from it. And there's this one episode where Finn hops in Jake's mouth and he becomes a Jake suit.
Man, it's been so long since I've worn the Jake suit. I forgot how awesome your bod is, bro.
I'm like, I need to make that. So that's what we're doing. But before we get to it, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. If there's anything you want to see in miniature, comment down below. Also, I got some links down there. I got some Amazon links. If you're curious about the tools I'm using, go check those out. Gives me a little kickback. Also, I have a Patreon, so if you want to help support me, make more videos, please go check that out. That'd be great. Thank you so much. All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's get building. So we're starting off our Jake suit with an armature. I'm not great at armatures, but I'm getting better. We're using some armature wire, some florist wire to wrap it up, keep it tight. And then we got a base layer of clay so that the rest of the clay has something to stick onto. I don't have the footage of me bulking up his first layer of his body, but it's pretty simple. We cut out some shapes, we put them on his body, we smooth them out. Simple as that. Like this booty right here, you just cut some circles. They look like a teardrop, so you just kind of like, whoop, smooth them up top. You're good to go. That's what we did for the whole body. It was a lot of fun. Like his back, he's got a bunch of little circles. He's got some weird triangles. If you break it down to smaller, more manageable shapes rather than looking at it as a whole, it's a lot more simple. But I had a lot of fun building this Jake suit. I've been rewatching Adventure Time, and I freaking love that show. It's so weird. I love making weird things, and this was one of the weird things I saw that I really wanted to make. His arms were pretty simple. I used kind of the same technique as I used in my Chupacabra. Make sure you go check that out. You just look at, he's like nice, big and bulky arms. The armature was a little weird, so I had to make him a little more muscular than he was in my reference photo. But I think the proportions look good. I was a little worried about the proportions as well, because it's like, dang, these proportions are off. They're a little off, but he got a real big upper body. I had a lot of fun putting all his muscles on, because it came out really good. I love how his muscles look. What do you think of his muscles? Comment down below what you think of his muscles. But again, I had a lot of fun. Really, really, really fun build to make. His head was really simple. I just took a big old blob of clay, smacked it on top. I did pre-bake his body so I wouldn't mess up any of the details, because if I was doing this with a soft body, I would have to redo everything basically. The face was a lot of fun. I mean, it's a really simple face. It's really a simple design. Like everything in that show is super simple, but it looks so good. I don't know. I just like the style. So his face were just two little dots, cut out a mouth. When I baked his head, I did have a little bit of cracking on the neck. I didn't use any of the liquid Sculpey this time around. I don't know why, but I didn't use a lot of it. So I just filled his cracks with some liquid Sculpey and a little bit of clay, and it fixed it. But his teeth were just I rolled two little balls, cut them in half, and then I made 3 teeth. It was really easy. Again, just breaking down everything into more manageable shapes. So I'm starting to build up Jake's head. These are his jowls, because Finn is in Jake's mouth right now. So you gotta get Jake going. And again, the designs are real simple in this show, but they're just so cute and adorable. I just want to make everything from that show in a miniature. His eyeballs were, again, 2 little ovals, cut them in half, put his little teeth on the bottom. I did add a little lower lip. In the reference image, there's no lower lip, but I added it on there just to give it a little bit more definition, because it looked kind of weird. And then I love his eyebrows. He got little matte eyebrows. I was going to paint them on, but I'm like, you know what? Let's cut them out. So the base for this diorama, all it was a little bit of XPS foam cut out, and then I cut out a circle from clay, and then I added some details. In the reference photo, they're standing in the tree house, so I'm making some planks here, I'm scoring the clay, adding some detail. We're adding some of the ridges, a little bit of the lines in there, just to kind of keep the style, make it a little cartoony. I really love how these planks came out. I really want to use them in another build. And then on there is a bear rug. I didn't do the bear, but I just did the rug, because I don't want to spend too much time on the base, because the main focus of this was Jake. So I cut out a little rug, added some little like shag carpeting thingamabobs on there. I just made little teardrop looking things and then smoothed them on. We're good to go. And then to finish it off, I added a edge layer of liquid nail. It's wood filler. Just added it on there, let it dry, and then I sanded it smooth. We're good to go. So BMO was really easy. BMO is so gosh darn cute. I love him. I made a rectangle out of clay. I cut the edges to make it nice and smooth. Then I just scored in the details. He has a lot of little details. It's really simple. You make his face. The face is a little rectangle, score the edges in there, and then his buttons were a lot of fun. They're really small, but they're really easy to make. Just a couple little circles. There's a little triangle in there, and then there's a little crosshair. All I did was rolled 2 pieces of clay together, stuck them on top of each other, then cut the edges. You got yourself a little crosshair. So I had to add his arms and legs on the baking sheet that I was gonna bake him in because they were so just kind of wiggly. They were so thin and like I didn't want them breaking by me picking him up off my work surface and then putting him onto the baking sheet. So I just made him on the baking sheet and it worked out well. We're gonna start painting. I started everything with a base layer of black. I probably should have done white just because yellow is very translucent. It took so many coats to get like a nice creamy yellow. Like that yellow right there took 8 or 9 coats. Probably could have done a brown. I saw a comment from somebody when I did the Animal Crossing and they were like, do a brown undercoat. I didn't listen. I'm sorry. It was the same with the skin tone. Took a couple coats, but I don't know. I like the depth that the black gives. For his mouth, there was like a dark red, and then for his tongue was a light pink. It's easy, simple colors. White for the teeth. I think everything came out so nice with the paint job. If you water down your paint, do a bunch of layers, everything looks nice and smooth. And then you're good to go. Like the paint job, you just take your time. First couple ones I've made, I didn't take my time and there were a lot of streaks. It didn't look good, but now I'm learning that it's like, hey, water down your paint a little bit. Take your time. I use a blow dryer in between just so it doesn't take 1,000 years. For BMO, all his buttons were different colors. I tried matching all the colors like to the T, and I think I got it. I think I got the colors 10 out of 10. What do you think? But I love BMO. The color on BMO was great. I'm not great at mixing colors, but I got these all mixed up, and I was like, ooh, these colors are fantastic. They are the colors I was looking for. I like BMO's not dead, I promise. He's not dead. He just knocked out. He wasn't knocked out in the episode either, but he's not dead, I promise. For the base, it was a brown for the rug, bunch of different browns for the flooring, like brown mixed with gray, brown mixed with white, just to get that nice differentiating colors on there. Then I did a black wash on the wood and then a white dry brushing over everything. Put them on there, we got ourselves a diorama. So we took Finn, put him inside Jake, took BMO, knocked him out. He's not dead, I promise. Put them all in the base, we're good to go. Let's get to those glamour shots.
I'm no match for the Jake suit.
That's right.
We got another diorama in the books. This one came out great. I'm really happy with how it came out. I think I got the style right. I got the colors right. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Again, I got some links down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that like. And I think that's it. All right, I'll see you next time with another miniature. See ya.